A good roadie knows his whole job is to make someone else look good, keep someone else safe, help someone else do what they were put here to do. A good roadie stays out of the spotlight. If he's doing his job right, you don't even know he's there. Once in a while, he might step on stage just to fix a problem, to set something right. But then before you even realize he was there, or what he did, he's gone.
Every year there are games released containing exemplary gameplay, story, or atmosphere. These groundbreaking games unjustly never receive the attention or recognition they deserve, despite breaking through the status quo of modern game design. We here at Gaming Anime Epic intend to vindicate these games. In this series we will share our thoughts as to why these games are so great and deserve a second look. Hello and welcome to Gaming Anime Epic's second look of Brutal Legend. And I am Adrian, Rame0268, joined by...
Bryce, who else?
Who else? Yeah, you're the only person I freaking play games with. He's Handheld Railgun. And we're just gonna take a second look of Brutal Legend and talk about, everything that we loved about this game. It's been 2 years, Bryce. I think me and you were just talking while we were playing some other shitty game. And we said, it came up in the conversation, Brutal Legend was one of my favorite games. And I was like, yes.
And we were both like flipping balls because we both actually played it, and not very many people realize or have ever been able to experience this awesome game.
This metal-ass game that deserves so much more than what it got. Let's just go down the list. What did we like, really? So let's start with actually the story of the world and the whole atmosphere of it.
In the beginning, all was darkness. That was how the first ones preferred it, for they were so hideous that even they could not bear to look upon themselves. Then came the fire beast, a giant monster of flaming molten iron who roared across the sky like an angry...
Something that I really enjoyed and was very surprised was how everything meshes together in the lore and actually just the story of the world.
I see what you're saying. I loved that there's these titans that created everything, and then they disappeared up the world. But those titans came from some giant monster called Armageddon, this metal-ass monster. He's basically a hot rod.
He's the god of metal.
He is the god of metal. And all the lore and all the even enemy types and your actual units and companions, they all have their own set of lore, and they all actually are tied in and woven to this story.
And they are all very metal.
And they are so metal and so close to the thing. It's amazing how well put together it is. Everything from all the statues around the world to
the monsters running around,
even to where speakers come from in this world. It comes a giant wall of just speakers.
It's called by the locals the Wall of Screams.
The Wall of Screams.
Yeah. It's just so metal.
It's very metal. And then we got
and some of the other people and the other leaders and the factions are different types of that metal music.
Yeah. So each faction, there's the glam rockers.
Hey, hang on, guys. I know we're all struggling right now, but I'm telling you, this is all gonna pay off really soon.
Yeah, our manager says that if we just work hard and produce a high-quality product, that we'll be able to move up to cush guard jobs in the General's Pleasure Tower.
There's gonna be piles of chicks and booze and stuff.
And we got the goth rockers, I'm saying.
The goth metal.
Happened to you?
Do you really want to know? Oh, don't worry. This song only hurts me.
We got, just classic metal.
The powerful music of the past. You almost made us forget about it. Almost. Today we shall hear it again. The music of a free people.
From the singing of our blades through your flesh, to the pounding of our fists into your skull. For the honor of Bladehenge, for the freedom of its people, and for the glory of its metal!
Then we got S&M, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Like death.
it's death, pretty much
death
like
metal.
death metal.
All right, nice try, lady, or whatever you are. I'm supposed to think you're a nun, but I know you're really some kind of big, ugly demon, so let's have it. Aha! I knew it! Big, ugly demon.
Yeah, like satanic metal, things like that. And each faction represents that type of music. Like, the demons are all ball gagged and wearing leather and
Exactly.
tight outfits and things like that. The goths
The goths.
are kind of wearing umbrellas and things like that.
Yeah, they're wearing just regular goth stuff, like wearing their little V-necks and their
Yeah, their
tees,
V-necks
and
and
their little like emo haircuts and
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, they just kind of just like made these characters out of them.
And units that actually like will help during like those RTS fights.
Yeah, like each unit, it's amazing. And also, there's the normal metal guys, which are just like heavy metal.
Yeah,
They are like
what you play as.
true essence of metal, heavy metal. And it's just, I mean, who are all the cameos that show up in this game?
There is Ozzy Osbourne,
Ozzy Osbourne,
Lenny from Motorhead,
Motorhead, yeah.
the singer to Judas Priest, his name escapes me.
Yeah.
Lita Ford is one of the main characters.
Yeah.
And of course it's Jack Black.
You sure you're ready for this? Because what I hold in my hand is not just gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your soul.
It's just like one of those new IPs where the world is so great and it ended, but I didn't want it to end. I wanted more.
Right.
I guess that would cover the story for the most part. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
I mean, me and you both just saw like a heavy metal game and we're just like, yeah, I want to play this.
They did advertise it a lot.
I mean, they advertised it a ton, which we'll go more into that about the advertising later. But like, we went into this game thinking, like, yeah, this looks pretty
Metal,
cool, heavy
yeah.
metal Jack Black. But I never like thought like the actual backstory in the world would be so good. How they make everything work in this world, crazy ass world, it just makes sense. And I mean, I love it. There's not much else I can say about it, really.
Decapitation!
There. It is dead. And you, I will now teach you if...
So, I mean, Brad,
Hang
what
on.
do you like most about the actual gameplay?
I shall now teach you of French kissing.
My favorite thing about it is that it wasn't just one game, one set of like
Games. Yeah.
like it's not just like one thing. It's not just running around the world and doing quests.
Like, kill these
But-
fucking rabbits
yeah,
and give me their asses and
Go grind for like 5 hours to
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
the next boss.
Yeah.
It's actually like you can do whatever you want in the free world.
It's like an action adventure, I would say.
Yeah.
Then it goes into this hybrid RTS action adventure.
Exactly.
But they don't shove it down your throat. It's like 6 missions.
Yeah.
A lot of these complaints with this game was like, oh, they were hiding this whole RTS thing behind it, but that's actually the best part of the game. The fact that these developers like went out of the way and said like, we're just not gonna make this hack and slash. We're gonna make this RTS and give you these units that you command, and each of them has their own co-op abilities. Like my favorite is the one with I guess I would say the headbutters.
The headbangers?
Yeah, the headbangers. They just like form a mosh pit around you.
It's-
Just start
That's what it
swinging
is.
Their
It's
fucking
just,
heads.
it's just the mosh pit.
Is there one you like the most?
The one I like the most, not really. I like them all pretty much the same.
I mean, yeah, they're all really good.
Like when I was playing the game, I really didn't use.
All the co-op
I
stuff.
never used the co-op stuff.
I mean, they help out a lot. I mean, the Skull Crusher just does a massive
Oh,
amount of
yeah.
damage. The Dragon. You want to talk about the Dragon Force part?
Dragon Force part.
Is there anything how you felt about it when you first played
That
it?
that had to be like my favorite scene. Like that is where I just my. I was so like giddy. Like it was so giddy with excitement. Cause yeah, that's back when like guitar, like a couple of like Guitar Hero 3, I think.
Yeah, it had
Guitar
Dragon
Hero
Force in
was
it.
still real popular,
Mhm.
and it did have the Dragon Force song in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And man, it was just like I was screaming
Like,
and stuff.
yeah, I'll probably have footage of this part up, but like when I first got to that part where like the music actually enhances gameplay,
Yes.
like that Dragon Force part, just no games can get you so like freaking pumped. Like you don't experience that much. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna drive this fucking car and just yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not many games can do that, but that game at that point, you're just so like hyped on adrenaline and just like, yeah, Dragon Force, and like the music completely matches on what's going on in
Exactly.
the situation. Same thing with the spider boss fight as well.
Yeah.
And
I think it was like the sulfur injection by apotasy.
I mean, yeah, I guess we should just talk about the music and gameplay of this game because it's part of that.
It's it's what makes it so awesome.
Including music. Fucking beautiful music, man.
Like, you want to talk about, you love like all this music stuff. You love bands and things like that. Like,
And
wanna
that's
express your feeling?
why this game was so awesome. Like 2 years ago, I was still in high school and stuff, and I was just now getting into metal music and
Yeah,
stuff. I'm like, man, this game is so metal. like listening to all the
metal.
songs, and like you said, it matches so well with like the gameplay because they have like scripted parts where certain songs are supposed to play at
Yeah.
certain moments.
certain moments, like before even the boss fights, you can't even get that tune. The Super Beast part.
We need to attack the side! Bring down those heads!
Nice move, Eddie!
Oh
At the end
yeah.
of the game, like that got me pumped for a lot. Like last fight, like this is going down.
Nothing can get you more hyped than like the right song.
Like giant ass monster, like 100 feet high, Super Beast.
It's what it
And
is.
just like metal,
Yeah.
just charge, things like that, and like the car music.
Yeah.
You know, you want to talk about it?
I really like that they put that in there. Like on some games, you're just like, this music, it's
kinda
alright.
sucks.
I don't like this song or something, but you still have to listen to it till
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
over. But like this one, you have like your own little radio in your car, and
Yeah.
just with the D-pads and stuff, you can just switch over and I like this song. It's just like tuning into a CD player or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then like, what's funny is like when you get out of the car, the music's still playing in your car when you're standing right next to it.
Exactly.
It's actually a really nice touch, and just
As you go away from it, like it starts to fade away.
yeah, it starts to fade away, and just like even little things like, I mean, the music in general just makes driving around fucking like insanely fun.
Yes.
Like for some reason, listening to Deadly Sinners and just hauling ass down the streets,
Running
like,
over porcupines and
porcupine,
elks.
freaking raptor elks
Yes.
and razor porcupines.
Yes.
It's so fun. Like the atmosphere to this game is great. I mean, it just the atmosphere and gameplay like go with each other perfectly. They
Exactly.
enhance each other, which is a good thing. And I mean, this game never got that respect. A lot of people liked it, definitely. It got a cult following. Jack Black was absolutely hilarious.
It was. This game is actually really, really funny.
Like I don't know. I need to research if it was Tim Schafer who wrote it or one of the other guys. But this game,
Whoever wrote it, did a
Thank
good
you.
job.
and
Especially with Jack Black, they didn't like make him read anything like it wouldn't be very Jack Black of him. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, like
it's
Eddie Riggs
stuff
is Jack Black.
He is.
And-
He's exactly
Like,
like Jack.
I love Eddie Riggs is one of my favorite characters now, and I mean, not many games can do that anymore. Like, it's a sad thing, but
It had the same humor as a regular Jack Black movie.
probably more. I would say more.
Yes.
'Cause a lot of people don't like Jack Black movies. But
Right.
really, the humor in this is pretty witty and clever, and it's funny. It's genuinely funny. And I mean, that's how all of Tim Schafer's games are. I mean, he has a good talent at that.
Right.
And really, let's see what else can we talk about? So yeah, I mean, I guess we could just talk about how this game wasn't a bust out success, how it should have been.
It's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame. It makes like we just beat the game again, like maybe 2 hours ago, and just the ending and it just made me realize like I want to see more of this. Like I don't want it to end here. When you beat a game and think I don't want it to end, that's a good
Exactly.
sign. Like you created something great.
And you pull out that $60 and you're like, where's the second one?
Like pretty much like please God, so I mean what I wanted to do with these videos is just try to get some of those games that we played a while back ago and play them again and see like I love this game.
And it's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame it didn't get some more support.
Exactly.
I mean what I wanted to do is just get those games that give those games a second chance. Those games are not freaking $60 anymore.
Right.
They are $20 and lower at this point. The people listening to this, buy Brutal Legend brand new. Go online and buy it new. You will not regret your money. Don't buy it used and support GameStop and not supporting the developers at all for all the work they put into this insanely great game.
If you're a fan of metal, I think you'll definitely be interested in seeing all the soundtrack, all the cameos from all these freaking metal freaking rock stars.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
the world is just good, insanely good. And then, I mean, I didn't even really like metal. I mean, I like rock and stuff like that. But I didn't know like, oh, this is metal music, metal. And until I played this game, it's like, wow, like I love metal.
This music's freaking awesome.
This music's of the gods. And then, yeah. So I mean, when games like these can't sell more than 1 million copies, or not even 500,000. I mean, what do we do? What should we do?
You start a revolution.